Here we go, guys.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed.
Dallas Cowboys betrayed us. What happened? You got me. I had to turn it off, guys. Kill it anyway.
Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away. Burn away, we feel betrayed.
Dallas Cowboys betrayed us. Welcome, guys. A little bit of a different intro, but that's how I felt betrayed. Dallas Cowboys, you let me down. You let me down. I had to shut the game off to get ready for the Lions Rams stream. I wasn't able to stream the Cowboys. I'm kind of glad I didn't. Cowboys fan, it was depressing to watch, nonetheless. So it is what it is. You can't win them all, but had such high hopes going into that game. So enough of that. Let's get into this next game coming up. Hopefully, this will be a better football game, guys. I don't like the games like that. It just, I don't know. The score doesn't reflect the game. 32-48. Seems like Cowboys got rolled up and smoked by the Green Bay Packers. So this next game coming up is the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The Detroit Lions' first home playoff game in 3 decades, guys, since no other than the great Barry Sanders when he was there in Lions country. So this will be a historic game for Detroit. I'm sure they're bringing everybody out. That stadium, the roof is going to literally blow off tonight. The roof will be on fire. Jeff, what is up, my friend? It's going to blow off there tonight in Detroit. There will not be a roof on that stadium, win or lose, because those fans are going to show up. They're going to rock it out tonight. It's going to be a great game. So we got this game coming up here. I've got it queued up. I don't know what happened with the broadcast here. Hulu has a mind of its own sometimes. There, it's still queued up. But anyway, guys, so 3 decades, 30 years. Most of you guys probably watching this stream were not even alive the last time the Detroit Lions hosted their first home playoff game. So Matthew Stafford was drafted in Detroit in 2009, coming off the league's first 0-16 season, making his first return to Ford Field with the Los Angeles Rams on tonight. 3 years after asking for the trade, triggering a win-win blockbuster deal with the Rams acquired Stafford, who led them to the Super Bowl's title 2 years ago, in exchange for Jared Goff and a first-round pick that helped the Lions draft a record-breaking rookie deal, Sam Laporte, standout rookie, and Jamari Gibbs, a second-year receiver, Jamison Williams. Lions general manager Brad Holmes made the deal in January of 2021 with the Lions that the team had employed him with the previous 18 seasons. Shortly after he hired by Detroit, Holmes was asked with the task of turning around the organization that had been one of the NFL's worst in generations. I would say so. Crazy stuff here, guys. So if you guys are new here, do one little favor for me. Hit that little like button there. That is the best way you guys can help support this stream, is hit that like button as we get ready to cue this stream up. And we were jamming out to Stream Beats. Let's fire them back up. They got some great music. That was the intro song that I started off with. So if you like it, check out Stream Beats by Harrison Heller. Is the guy that does that. They have some great stuff. Senpai Records is also the name of his company. Let's see. Here's Demon. We'll put it in the background music for us. Hopefully, this will be a lot better game tonight for you guys. Oh, here's another fact. So Detroit's most recent playoff victory was on January 5th, 1992. That was the franchise's only postseason win in the last 6+ decades. 6 decades. Interesting stuff, guys. Getting ready to kick this stream off here, guys. Be sure to hit that like button. With your help, we're going to kick YouTube's algorithm butt tonight, guys. I know it. We're going to do well on this stream. Got it set up here, just waiting for them to go live. And we got the new little pack I've got to load up here. See if they've got any updates here. Nothing yet. The game is getting ready to get kicked off. It's 7:15 official start time of this game, guys. So do me a favor, still hit that like button. We need it, guys. And reach out there and tell somebody you love them tonight. That's the best thing you can do. Be there for your neighbors, your fans, your family, everybody, guys. It's going to be a great game. Share this with your fans, with your family, and whoever you want to be out here, being here, chatting it up on this game. Let's have a blast tonight, guys. This is going to be a great stream. I feel it in my bones, guys. We're going to rock and roll tonight. Hope this is a showdown. I love a good close football game. I don't want to run away. Here we go. Here's another one. On my way. Cowboys killed it today, guys. They absolutely got destroyed. It's just got me in a mood. So, ready to get that behind. Buffalo game is tomorrow. Don't forget that, guys. Buffalo in Pittsburgh is tomorrow. I think it's at 3:30. What I'm seeing here. Yeah, it's on CBS at 3:30 tomorrow. Is a Buffalo game. So. Game is getting ready to go live, guys. Here's a little bit of a new look tonight on the stream. Some of the stats. This is going to clear up as soon as they change it to the live feed for us. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Dallas Cowboys is so depressing today, guys. Man. Hit those like button, guys. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. This game's getting ready to kick off. Any moment, guys, on this game. I lost my video. Where'd it go? Here it is. Oh, it goes to spinning. Don't do that. Boy, it looks cold in Detroit. Pause that for a second. We got this game footage on.
Mike, Matthew Stafford told us he wouldn't trade his 12 years here in Detroit for anything. He considers himself lucky to have played for this organization in this city, a city that has given him and his family so much. He came out onto the field about 3 hours before kickoff just to take it all in. And when he came back out in uniform, he was greeted by former Lions teammate, wide receiver Calvin Johnson, and there were some boos from Lions fans. His wife Kelly is here with their 4 daughters, all born in Detroit. She knows how long this fan base has been waiting to win a playoff game and said it will be heartbreaking if we take it from them. Matthew said to us this week, I know I'm the bad guy coming to town now. I get that. But once the ball is kicked, it's just football. Kelly told us her girls are really confused because at home they watch Lions games in Los Angeles and they cheer for them. So they asked, who are we rooting for tonight? She said, obviously.
That's got to be a tough one. Obviously for Daddy.
So Sean McVay, you're 7 as a head coach, 5 times to the playoffs, twice to the Super Bowl, and of course won it all 2 years ago. On the other side, the guy who's remade the Lions, Dan Campbell, 3 wins in his first year to a 3 seed here in year 3. His 12-5 Lions division champs for the first time since 1993.
1993. I remember where I was at in 93.
This stadium
You
was
guys.
about 3/4 full an hour before the game. Been in a couple hundred NFL games, never seen a scene like that. And every time the Packers scored, it was played on the big screen, and they cheered because the Dallas loss means if the Lions win tonight, we're right back in here for a divisional playoff game next weekend. Rams won the toss, defer the option to the second half. Lions are going to receive. Craig Reynolds
All right,
awaits.
here we go.
Ethan Evans kicks off.
Here we go, guys.
Welcome to an NFL playoff
Welcome,
game
welcome,
in
welcome,
Detroit.
baby.
Reynolds, let's go. The Lions are going to take over at the 25. And here's their offense.
25.
Jared Goff, Cal.
David Montgomery,
Cal.
Ohio State. Jamison Williams, Bama.
The
Amon-Ra St.
Ohio
Brown.
State.
USC. Josh Reynolds, John Jay High School.
Sam Laporta, Iowa.
Taylor Decker, The. Jonah Jackson, Media Elementary.
Frank Ragnow.
Media Elementary.
Graham Glasgow, Michigan.
Oh, gosh.
Panay Sewell, Village of Malaimi.
Junior high school, you got
One
it,
of the best
Jeff.
offensive lines in the league. We're going to watch Sam Laporta closely
Kindergarten.
with that knee injury. Practiced on Friday in the lineup to start. The first run is Montgomery. And Montgomery right near the line for a first down at the 35-yard line behind that good O-line.
Well, the one we're going to watch the most closely just showed up on the first play of the game there. Sam Laporta, who was injured last week, comes through. Good block on Ernest Jones and jumpstart this offense with a good run.
Jumpstart
If they
it,
can
baby.
take pressure off of Jared Goff early, just so valuable.
Hut.
35, Goff throws for the first time. It is caught. It's Jamison Williams.
He just pulled down.
On the 40-yard line, gain of
It's not bad, not bad. Way to start it. Moving it right.
First overall pick, Jared Goff. Rams did that in 2016.
Oh, I gotta get
That's the
this
year they
live
moved
on
back to
Twitter,
LA.
too.
There are his numbers this year. 5 years of the trip to the Super Bowl with the Rams. Traded here for Stafford in 3 years. His growth, thanks in large part to the man on the left. The offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson, has put both Goff and the Lions back in the headlines. David Montgomery right.
Nice, around the right side.
46-yard line against this Los Angeles defense.
Jonah Williams, Weber State.
Kobe Turner, Richmond and Wake Forest.
Aaron Donald, Pitt.
Michael Hoyt, Brown.
Ernest Jones, South Carolina.
Christian Rosebone, Sioux Center, Iowa.
Byron Young, Tennessee.
Kobe Durant, South Carolina State.
Russ Yeast, Kansas State.
John Johnson III, Boston College.
Akello Witherspoon, Natomas Charter School.
Charter
Two
school.
players who started the Super Bowl 2 years ago, including Aaron Donald, the future Hall of Famer. First down for Goff. Play action. Middle shot is caught.
Caught.
Run.
On,
Terrific
inside,
handoff
down to
to
the
Fred.
30.
Former Ram.
Former Ram at
To
that.
the 30-yard line of the first down, Detroit.
Woo-hoo. That was a throw. You're going to see in the space right in here. Watch all the protection, first of all. Perfect. But that is a little tiny window with people flying around. And you didn't know how Jared Goff was going to react out here, right? Yeah, they had a couple of good runs there, but he has come out firing early.
Chris, he came out for warm-ups and the fans started chanting his name.
I heard.
It was crazy, right? From the 30-yard line, Montgomery dip to the right. Nice move. Montgomery's got speed, but he also has the ability to make a guy miss. Gain of 7 until Quentin Lake took him down.
Mike, Panay Sewell is the focal point already in this game. Arguably the best offensive lineman that there is out there. And they have run 3 straight right behind him. And they are picking off chunks of yardage so far with the running game.
Lions
They got to
have
keep
gained
that
10,
running game
6,
established. That's going to make
5,
the passing game work
24,
so much
and
better.
7 on their first 5 plays.
Quick pass.
And flip it out to their top receiver, Amon-Ra. St. Brown takes it into the red zone. First down, Detroit at the
First
18.
red zone visit for Detroit here, guys.
The tackle, the top tackler on the Rams D.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, 119 catches, 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns. Didn't make the Pro Bowl. I think it almost killed him, but he did make the All-Pro team, which was a better result.
First team All-Pro when announced on Friday. He's the motion man from the
180.
Goff going back to the air. 5 options. Comes to the tight end. Laporta. Out of bounds.
Laporta. Hello there, mama.
There
Hope you're staying warm. So,
If the Rams
chilly
don't
here.
get more pressure than this, they are going to lose badly in this game. They do drop out, so a 4-man
And
rush.
they stick up
They're
those
sitting
stinking
up there
car
with that
ads.
5-man
I don't
line.
like that.
The belief
Get that
is
away.
if you
Google,
get pressure
stop.
on Jared Goff, he will make mistakes, right? We've all heard that a million
I'll
times.
turn on my
so far,
ad blocker
no
if you keep
pressure
doing
on
that.
Jared Goff.
Way to the opening drive.
Play action.
Slant. Caught inside the 5.
Inside the
Reynolds
5.
to the 2.
All
First and
looks like
goal
he's close to the
Lions. What an
1.
opening drive.
And he took a shot on that hit too.
The question was, would the Lions avoid the pressure of the players who used to play for the Rams? So far, they've gone right to it. Jared Goff, he started off hot. Josh Reynolds making big plays down the field. The offensive line is dominating, like we talked about.
First and goal from the 2. David Montgomery straight ahead. He stopped up there right around the half-yard line. Of course, Aaron Donald's inside there.
I'm going
to Turner, the rookies, had
turn
a
on my
terrific year.
ad blocker since
This
they keep
is one
doing
place
that.
from Dan Campbell and his ethos of
There
power
we go.
football. They love to run right at you.
Turn your ad blocker on
and
so
get
they
those
can't keep
hard
popping that
yards.
stuff up.
I've never believed this place could be so loud or this quiet.
It is, right?
They are ready to explode. Don't let them score this
Yeah,
touchdown.
that's what I was talking about
Building
pregame.
up.
They're going to explode that roof tonight in Detroit. You watch it. They're going to punch it in here. Second and goal at the 1.
Right back to Montgomery.
He got in.
Zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Detroit touchdown. Going for 1. Guys, if you have not seen Bye Bye Barry on Amazon Prime,
To this side of the offensive
you got to
line.
watch it.
They are just
My opinion, one of the best
dominating
running
up
backs
front,
in
and Penei Sewell
my lifetime I've ever seen
and
play
this
the game of
offensive
football.
line, even against
Barry
Aaron
Sanders.
Donald, getting a push
So
back into
watch
the
it
end zone
if you get a
with that
chance.
double
It's a
team.
great documentary.
Fantastic drive to start things off for the Detroit Lions.
Michael Badgley is their kicker. His extra point is good. The last Lion to score a playoff touchdown was Reggie Bush.
Reggie
David
Bush.
Montgomery changes that. What an opening 10-play drive. 7-0 Detroit.
Alrighty, guys. That is the first touchdown. Detroit got their first possession, ran it down the field, punched it in. 7 on the board for Detroit. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit that like button, guys. It's free for my stream. That's the best way to support me. And I appreciate you guys stopping in here. Hope you're having a wonderful day and you're staying warm, because I know a lot across the United States it is very, very cold right now. Raining, snowing. Make sure you're warm. And check on neighbors. You know, if you got a neighbor, check on them, you know. Don't want anybody to get hurt in this crazy weather. So, also, feel free to chat it up. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I'd love to hear where you're from. Got some stream beats. It's been spinning on that. There we go. Oh, this is going to drive me crazy if it keeps doing this. Keeps Buffering on YouTube. The one and the only Canes, guys. Enough of that. It has a mind of its own sometimes. I don't know why, but it does. Just does. So let's see how this is doing here. Game is at a commercial. The Lions drove down and scored on their first possession. They're getting ready to kick it off, and they're
Brought
coming
to you
back
by
here.
Hyundai. It's your journey. By Untuck It, shirts designed to be worn untucked. Untuckit.com. And by DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. As a look in the locker room after the Lions won the NFC North, they got to hang a banner for the first time in a long time, since 1993. The North Champs, there's Martha Firestone Ford, the owner and chair emeritus, 98 years old. Been around this franchise since the family owned it, and such a part of everything they do here. Jack Fox is going to kick it off. He's the punter. Austin Trammell back deep for the Rams. Brings this one. Fair catch. The Rams will have it at 25. Here comes Matthew Stafford. Back to Detroit.
They're booing him. Can you hear that? They are booing Stafford. Wow.
From the 25, Kyron Williams. Good,
They have still, they're still booing him.
Running back from Notre Dame, a gain of 5. Welcome, you kind of expected for a guy who was drafted the year after the Lions went 0-16. 12 years here, he took a beating, kept getting back up. There are his numbers this year with the Rams. He holds all the Lions franchise passing records and has that Super Bowl ring from year 1 in LA. This was a bounce back year and a healthier year with Sean McVay leading the way.
Let's see what they can do, guys. Can the defense come up big? They're rushing 5.
Puka Nacua brought down by Brian Branch. That's good rookie on good rookie. It'll be 3rd and a yard coming up.
First third down
Puka
for
Nacua,
them.
Chris, quite a season for the rookie. 5th-round pick out of BYU. A record-setting season.
And as great as he's been as a receiver, almost as good as a blocker. It's been remarkable to watch him play the game this year.
3rd and 1. And Stafford will fake it and throw it downfield, incomplete.
Oh, they got tangled up. Man, that's a flag. What's up, Daniel Baird? How are you doing, my friend? So it's going to be a first down for the Rams after that pass interference. They're booing. That crowd has not let up since they've been in. You can hear them.
So short yardage, and they're thinking they're going to run the play, which is Nacua coming out and digging out the safety. Instead, he waves off of that. Branch now has to pick him up in coverage, the tug of the jersey, and the first down.
From the 43, the second-year man out of Notre Dame, Williams, remains the back. So much motion.
Play action.
Stafford
throws it down.
Kyron Williams, who has space and
Gets about 9
yards against this Detroit defense.
About a yard shy.
Matthew Stafford, Georgia.
Kyron Williams, Notre Dame.
Puka Nacua, BYU. Cooper Kupp, EWU.
DeMarcus Robinson,
Cooper
Florida.
Kupp.
Tyler Higbee, Western Kentucky.
Alaric Jackson, Iowa. Steve Avila, TCU.
Coleman Shelton, Washington.
Kevin Dotson, Louisiana Lafayette.
Rob
Louisiana Lafayette.
My apologies, my mistake. Rams offense first, and it's been a good one the last 8 games since they've gotten hot. They're top 5 in scoring in the league. in this 7-1 run.
Potential free play if you want to take a shot here. 2nd and 1.
The hand to Williams, who'll bounce it to the left and get a first down to the 43-yard line. Kyron Williams, Chris, we did the kickoff game, the opener last year. He was hurt on the opening kickoff. Never got healthy that year, but healthier this year. And boy, did he make an impact.
It's almost unbelievable, and averaging 5 yards per carry. But let's give a little credit to this Rams offensive line here as well. This is a football team averaging 146 yards rushing in the last 7 games. So a lot of their play-action game is coming off the fact they're running the football so effectively with Kyron Williams.
Then Skoranek in motion. Stafford gets rid of it quick. It's complete to Davis Allen, who had only 10 catches on the year. But Stafford, who's that great many-platform thrower, good job with a man in his face there.
You better have a good arm to make this throw right here. He comes out there immediately looking down the barrel of Cameron Sutton and throws a strike.
Man,
Patrick
that's amazing.
Mahomes, I'll take your no look and see you one. Of course, Stafford did that in the biggest of moments in the Super Bowl, 2 years ago. He's got it all. He's just a great, great player. Year 15 in the league.
It's hard to believe.
37. He'll get it out quick to Nakua with blocking.
Oh, he's inside the 30, 25 down to the 20, down to 16.
The rookie has to bang him out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
So the Rams
inside
run
the
so
red
much
zone
of this
now, guys.
deuce look formation, and the wide receivers are almost constantly in motion. So back and forth they go, fake the run, throw it out to Nakua, who runs like a fullback outside. Guys just bounce off of him. It's not that he's that big a player, but they say when he put on the pads for the first time in Rams camp, nobody could jam him at the line of scrimmage, and we're seeing tonight it's awfully tough to tackle him too.
21 on that one.
Single back formation. Stafford's under center. Hands it off.
Kyron Williams runs right. Just around the 12-yard line there. Ben Skoranek and Brian Branch keep going and going, and there's a flag thrown late here.
There's a late flag. It's going to be
flag down
personal
right
foul
the
on
8-yard line, and the
possibly the Lions.
has a
They're kind of
conversation.
extracurricular after the tackle.
After the play, personal foul, defense number 31.
Yep.
Off the pile. It's half the distance to the goal. Automatic
They had tackled, and there's a player on top of him.
All right, Kirby Joseph at the end
so
of the
he just
play
yanks
is
him
going
off.
to grab Ben Skoranek and throw him off the pile. What Joseph saw, in his opinion, was Skoranek sort of doing a headbutt or a body slam or something into his guy and reacted.
Got to stay calm.
Was a point of emphasis from a few years ago, so it was called there. Every play so far in this game, complete pass or a gain of yards on the ground. First and goal from the 6. Stafford towards the end zone.
Almost. Intended for Cooper Kupp.
For Cooper Kupp and Fatumelo Fanwu, the safety out of Syracuse in coverage.
Well, if the story is going to be about the two quarterbacks are giving us a story here. So they are playing tremendous football.
You see how good and also how well the Rams have protected the ball inside the 20 this year. Demarcus Robinson goes to the top of the screen.
Second and goal at the 6.
Kupp joins him. Stafford looks that way. Flips it towards the back, incomplete.
Incomplete. Third and goal now.
There in coverage. Aiden Hutchinson, who has been red hot down the stretch with the late pressure.
It took Cooper Kupp a minute to get open, and that was all that Hutchinson needed on the outside to end up with a little bit of pressure, and it was just enough to make Stafford throw it away.
Third and goal.
What are they going to do here, guys? Pistol formation for the Rams.
Pressure on. Stafford
throwing pressure, and it gets deflected. Almost intercepted.
Aaron Glenn lights it up.
What a
with pressure.
defensive
Ball's
stand
deflected,
by
and Stafford got
Detroit
rid of
here,
it.
guys.
Field goal attempt coming for the Rams.
Terrific play there defensively, because as they went in motion out here, the man that was in coverage came flying off the edge, off that secondary motion, and was the one that ended up getting the pressure on Matthew Stafford to make him throw it away 2 straight.
The Rams have had kicking issues all year. Their place kicker, Brett Maher, had the disastrous extra point streak kicking in the playoffs for Dallas last year. Short field goal here, 24 yards.
Here we go.
And
he nails it.
Good for Maher to get rolling.
All righty, guys. Well, what an impressive defensive stand by the Lions there after an offset on the penalty that marched them down 15 yards on the personal foul on Detroit there. So, man, they held them up tight. So, held them to a field goal. So it's 7-3 after both teams have had the ball their first possession, and we're almost through the first quarter, guys. It's 4:26 to go, and the score is 7-3, Detroit over the Lions. What an impressive game so far. So both scoring drives, first possessions. 3 for the Rams and 7 for the Lions. So great stuff, guys. Hey, make sure you guys hit that like button. Drop those likes on the stream here. It's the best way to support me. It's free, doesn't cost you guys anything, and it's awesome. We got a shootout here tonight with the Rams and Lions. Cowboys didn't show up to play today. They sent out the second team, so they didn't do so hot. Keeps buffering on YouTube, and it's, I don't know why it's doing that. All right, we're getting ready to come back to the game, guys. A little bit of stream beats. NFL Pro Flag Football.
Got Talent is back with a twist. For the first time ever, the judges go head-to-head. Whose dream team's going to win it all? It's AGT Fantasy League tomorrow on NBC and Peacock. You talk about Americans with talent. The Motown Museum, where Barry Gordy got so many started over the years, just a few miles away here in Detroit. America's Motor City and America's Music City as well in so many ways.
Man, they almost nailed that one through the end zone. Almost went through the field goal.
I think you know the story. The Lions in the playoffs hasn't really mixed very well. One win in the last 65 years, the 91 divisional game against the Cowboys, and then they lost to Washington in the championship game. They've made the playoffs, but 9 straight playoff losses. That's the longest streak in NFL history. That's what they're trying to end here tonight. The last playoff win, Jan 5 of 92, and Dan Campbell is 15 years old. He's 47 now and has led this resurgence for the Lions. But a great opening drive. In the second drive, Goff, everything's covered. Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. The rookie with a nice move to miss the tackle, and he'll gain a few yards. Chris, if you had to summarize the why has Dan Campbell been able to change the culture here, that word all the time? What is it?
I think that he came in and didn't worry about winning right away. I think he came in and worried about establishing toughness and establishing trust and establishing communication and listening to his players back. But more than anything, what comes across to me is since the year he got here and they lost those games, is how tough his team played.
Right to the air again, Goff, and right back to Reynolds. Reynolds with the 39-yard line as he got hit and popped with a flag down.
There's a flag down.
Back by the quarterback.
Probably either a hold or roughing the passer.
Greg Rolstad.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
There we go. Add on.
The 15-yard penalty out of the end of the play. Automatic.
That's huge.
Yeah, pretty easy call here. Not only the late hit, but then the sling down after that. And I tell you, that's the first time we've seen contact so far on Jared Goff. But this has been a bit of a moonwalk here for this Rams defense so far in this one. They're sort of going straight backwards.
They are.
Lions have 8 first downs already. They've run 12 plays and have 88 yards. Averaging 7 per. Going right back to the air on first down. Goff throws it inside. It's caught once again. Gibbs, his elusiveness on display as he takes it to the 33. Gain of 14 and the chains move for a 9th first down.
First down.
Good job by Jared Goff here. Aaron Donald, for the first time in this game, got a one-on-one and got immediate pressure inside, and Goff did not panic here at all. Stood in there, got it to his check down, and so what we saw on the first drive, Mike, is David Montgomery played every snap all the way down. Come back this time, it's Jahmyr Gibbs, and that adds a little element of speed now to this offense for the Lions.
Laporta in motion, leading the way for the 12th pick of the draft. Cuts it back for 3. There is a flag, though, here on the play.
That's holding. That's going to come back.
As that hole opened up.
Holding. Offense, number 77. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
It's on the center, Frank Ragnow. Melissa, I mentioned that Laporta was blocking there. You've been watching him close.
Yes, and after that first series, the athletic training staff put a heating pack on that left knee to rest his muscles but keep his knee joint loose. I talked to him after his pregame warm-up. Remember, he came in questionable, and he told me he has no limitations. He is wearing that brace, but he has worn a brace before.
Hyperextended knee and a bone bruise. It happened in the game against Minnesota. Some were critical of the Lions for not resting players because it would have taken a lot, Philly and Dallas losing, for them to jump to the 2 seed. They are the 3. Goff strokes it.
Wide open inside the 20. To the 15 down to the 10.
To the 10-yard line.
Wow.
33 on that one. What a start for Josh Reynolds.
They try to go a little stunt inside with Aaron Donald. It doesn't get there, and Josh Reynolds. This isn't a really overly fast guy. He's not overly big, but you can tell this game means something extra to him. He and Jared Goff, the former Rams, have now gotten to the point where they are making the big plays out here, and Josh Reynolds 20.
Yeah, how about them Cowboys? They didn't even show up to play. Gibbs with a touchdown, Lions. Yeah, that Cowboys game was not even a game. Cowboys didn't show up. Terrible. They need to fire Jerry Jones. That'd be the best thing they could do. That's what I would do. Fire Jerry. Let's get that tweet going.
Right here. Up to the double team. To the next level.
Ran it right up the middle. I could have drove a bus up that hole, guys. Wide open.
Jonah Jackson, that second block there. Extra point added by Michael Badgley. 15 plays, 11 first downs, 14 points, and both backs have scored. First Montgomery, then Gibbs for the Lions.
All righty, let's pull back up some. Stream beats it is.
Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I become. Can't you see it in my face? A demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. You can't escape.
Oh, come on, don't do that. No buffering. No buffering, YouTube. YouTube, you got to play nice. Guys, hit that like button. Spam that like button. Share this with your family, friends. Let's get everybody in here. Let's rock it up, guys. Rock it and roll. Got a great game here. Lions are up. Did this thing not refresh again? Gotta love it. I don't know what it's doing there. There we go. It's 14-3. Sorry about that. Got it live now. And we got to get back to the game audio here.
Bridge that connects Windsor, Ontario, and downtown Detroit. And Aaron Donald connecting with his guys on defense, trying to rally the troops as they have been rocked. 15 plays, 14 points, and 145 yards by the Lions to start this one. Jack Fox, Austin Trammell.
Oh, he's going to brain it out at the 3.
To get going on the return, and he'll be just shy of the 30-yard line. You know what would be good right now?
What?
Meet the Detroit defense.
Meet the Detroit defense. Here we go.
High School, Kentucky.
Aleem McNeil, Sanderson High School.
Benito Jones, Mississippi.
Aiden Hutchinson, Divine Child High School.
Derek Barnes, Purdue.
Alex Anzalone, Gator Boy.
Cam Sutton, Jonesboro South.
Brian Branch, Alabama.
Ifatu Malafanu, Syracuse. Kirby Joseph, Orlando, Florida. Kendall Vildor, North Plain High School.
Secondary has been constant.
I always got Key and Peele in my head whenever I hear the lineup introductions.
How will they continue to do against Nakua and Cup as the Rams try to come back down 11?
Oh, he fell down. He tripped.
Hutchinson does it at the 18.
Stafford was backpedaling and fell down.
Now we're going to end up with Stafford just tripping himself on the turf, and this crowd may go crazy. They had Eminem and the music playing and the beat rocking. This is out of control in here.
What a game, guys. Hit that like button.
Kyron Williams inside. Alex Anzalone, the tackle, gained a 3. That was officially credited as a sack for Hutchinson, who grew up not too far from here, Plymouth, Michigan, and grew up watching the Lions. And he said, yeah, Stafford and Calvin Johnson, those are my guys. They had a chance to sack Stafford there, and we'd love to see a lot of them tonight. Rams have to get to the 38.
Ten seconds in the first quarter. 6, 5.
Williams up to protect. Pressure comes. Stafford gets rid of it and completes
Caught.
it. What a throw to the 40.
And that's how we end the first quarter with that one.
Brought it in for the first down at the end of the first quarter. Pressure almost got there.
What a game. What a game, guys. Can the Rams drive down and score on this drive? What do you guys think? Let me know in chat. Be sure to cast your votes. We're sitting at, hey, we got 11 votes in chat. 64% say Lions, 36% say the Rams, guys. We're sitting at 8 likes. Hit those likes. 11 votes, 8 likes. Come on, let's get the more. Got all the votes in. Let's get those likes up as well, too, guys. Come on, hit it up. Hit it up, baby. So we got a great game here so far. 14-3. Can the Rams drive down and score? Let's see. Let's see.
What you think about when you're born into a fire. Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay.
Alrighty, Charles. Appreciate you dropping in here while you're cooking dinner, my friend. Love to have some with you. Let's do it. All right, here we go. There's a
building your online business.
Jerry Jones gets brutally honest on McCarthy and Dak's future. What does he say here, guys? We're going to save that. We're going to get back to the game. Coming back live.
Who almost sacked him a moment ago. And they were tending to a cut on his hand in the break between the first and the second quarter. It's a hand that has taken a beating already this season. But he made some kind of throw of 19 to set up this first down.
Handoff gets nowhere. Actually loses a yard.
And Campbell the tackle.
First of all, Matthew Stafford made one of the best throws I've seen this year. Sidearm, wrap around, barely even saw the defender coming at him, but watch what happens. His hand follows through right into the helmet of Aleem McNeil. He started working on it on the sideline. He has a cut on top of it. He's going to try to keep the swelling out of that. Already has a bad thumb that he hurt about halfway through the season this year. This is a big story now for Matthew Stafford.
His hand's all beat up. It's his throwing hand, too.
Stafford looks okay.
He's still airing it. It's not bothering his throwing.
Puka Nacua and the Lions are going to have to
Puka
rally
Nacua.
to the ball when he catches it to bring down a good after the catch runner in Nacua.
Well, one thing that Matthew Stafford will never have to convince anybody in Detroit of is how tough he is.
Absolutely.
Mike, you live around here. This guy is known as one of the toughest guys.
That last play where he got pinballed around and hit looked like about 500 of his passes in this building over the years.
Pinballed around. What an analogy.
Here for the Rams. 3rd and 1.
Empty backfield.
And Stafford trying to
he airs it out. Cup.
He's got it.
Oh, that's Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. Oh, my goodness. The crowd went quiet on that one, guys.
Puka Nacua, the rookie, finds the end zone. Huge score for the Rams.
What a fantastic play call, first of all, by Sean McVay. Watch the motion.
That's one way to quieten the crowd.
Cameron Sutton, who did not play well a week ago. A little hesitate. You think you're trying to get just 1 yard, and there they go. So these two quarterbacks just exchanging haymakers so far in this game.
That's crazy. Goff and Stafford basically switched teams, and they're still the same team. Here's the extra point. He nails it.
But it
was a bad hold.
An extra point. Ethan Evans, the holder, kind of fumbled that on the way down.
Let's hear what Jerry was having to say.
Comments or questions or answers for how and why we didn't do what we wanted tonight. I say this to our fans, how much you deserve us to not have this ending. I certainly am not.
Quit buffering. There's no sense in buffering, YouTube. Golly.
No way have spent any of my time over the last 3 hours asking how and why. What I'm zeroed in on is the fact that I thought we were in a position, everybody in this room thought we were in a position to advance this thing in the playoffs and maybe get as far as our dreams might take us. We didn't do it. I don't have any thoughts about the reasons why or anything to do with the coaching, anything to do about the players. I want to give Green Bay a lot of compliments and credit. This is...
It's YouTube buffering. It's fully, my bar is full ahead, but it's still just, come on. I don't know why it does that. Jerry Jones talking on the loss. So, pause it. Game's getting ready to come back here. We'll pick up that at some point. It will decide to unbuffer, do its thing, get back to us, guys. So, there you heard it from Jerry. He's saying it's not the coaching, it's not the players. I got news. I've been around the game a long time. Something was off today. Player-wise, possibly even coaches-wise. I think they got out-coached. I mean, just watching the Cowboys.
Card Playoff is brought to you by Chipotle. Real ingredients, real
Chipotle.
flavor. Chipotle.
Ole, ole.
And by Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff, both #1 overall picks in their earlier days, and now the trading places playoff game between these two. Goff has come out terrific. Stafford, just those 3 incompletions in the red zone. He hit every one on that drive to make it a 4-point game, 14-10. When we talk about these two guys and trade the third, turned into a Fatu Melifonwu, starting safety. They made some trades, and look at the haul they've brought in. 5 significant contributors on this Lions team. So it's 6 for 1, but Matthew's got the one that counts. He's got the trophy of the victory cigar, winning the Super Bowl with the Rams. David Montgomery, as the Lions continue to pound the Rams. Gain of 11 and a first down.
Well, so they finally come back the other way here, but it's going to be the key block right here on the linebacker inside that made the difference. Ernest Jones, that linebacker, is the heartbeat of this defense. And if they can ever get a pass rush established and stop this run, he'll be a key contributor to that as well.
Right back to the run inside, and again, it's easy 4 or 5 yards there for Montgomery, and Ernest Jones one more time to tackle. Chris, as we prepared for this week, you kept bringing up Jones's impact on the Super Bowl victory for the Rams 2 years ago.
Yeah, and we know what he does as a tackler. He leads this team by 51 tackles, more than anybody else, with 145 on the year. But you'll see if this game starts to develop and the pass rush starts to work out there, that when they get Ernest Jones isolated on a running back, it's almost impossible to block him. It was a significant part of their Super Bowl win.
Rams now bringing 8 in the box down there, try to stop the run. So Goff goes up top, and he completes yet another one to the 45-yard line. Wrestled away by Jamison Williams.
Oh, that's significant. So you got the speedster now,
wow,
who is starting to develop as a little bit of a route runner. We just think of him every time we see practice. He just runs go routes after go route, and now he's going to run a little hook. That'll set the hook.
Goff
no kidding.
Sideline incomplete for St. Brown. That's his first incompletion of the night. Goff hit his first 10 passes.
And there you had Kobe Turner with some pressure inside for this Rams defense. He's had 9 sacks on the year to lead this Rams football team, and he is magical. Now, he's not Aaron Donald, but nobody else is either. But that young man right there has all the makings of a star.
He had a Wake Forest.
Rover. We got a rover in.
First play with nothing gained for the Lions tonight. They go back up top and gain some yardage with Reynolds, who gets hit hard at the back end of the play. With an illegal there, ruled on the field, gain of 5. He was a runner there. 3rd and 5 coming up.
You never know when that whistle blew exactly.
Ooh.
The forearm would be the thing they could call in that situation. There's
I see
Johnson
it.
Closing in.
It's a playoffs.
Yes, it is.
I'm just saying.
3rd and 5. Rams bring 4. Goff's got time, and he's got a first down.
He breaks a tackle.
Wrestled that ball away from
Wow.
Witherspoon. That is the toughness of Amon-Ra St. Brown, a guy who's just gotten better and better and better each of his 3 years in the league.
We talk about angry runs. How about an angry catch? Watch the way St. Brown just wrestles this one away. He is big, he's strong, he's got powerful legs, and he has been the clutch target. But look at what they've done already here. They've established Josh Reynolds. They've established the run.
And now they swing it out and get it into the hands of the speedy Jahmyr Gibbs with a...
Oh, he breaks tackle inside the 20 down to the 10.
11-yard line.
We're at the 11. My goodness.
Again, no pressure on Goff, but the Rams, if they're going to have a chance to win this game, they got to tackle better than this. They've got to be able to tackle these guys in space. Not easy. St. Brown's tough. Jamison Williams is tough. Jahmyr Gibbs probably the toughest, but they have to tackle better than this.
Just outside the 10 line.
Oh, they're offsides.
Get a free 5 as Aaron Donald jumped.
He jumped big time.
Reacted. To make sure that they caught him in the neutral zone, and that's the infraction.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 99. A 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
First down.
Great job by Jared Goff. You have to do that. You have to do everything in your power to Aaron Donald. Snap count, certainly a part of it, but so are those trap plays. So are the wham plays with the tight end coming down. He has to get hit from all angles here tonight.
Lions fullback Jason Kabinda is in the lineup.
Rico. Hands it off. Man, he gets lit up.
By Jonah Williams, third-year man out of Weber State. He's been a starter all year for L.A.
Well, that's the best play defensively we've seen this entire night. Jonah Williams just completely got off the block and relentlessly came around and made that play. That was really nice.
First year as a regular starter. A little more of an inside role for Williams. 2nd and 5. St. Brown's so good down here in the red zone. They'll run Montgomery. Goes to the left, gets to the 4-yard line. It'll be hard to get a first down without a touchdown. The Lions can do it right about at the half-yard line. And, you know, Dan Campbell, in his mind, this is 4-down territory. Well, almost the whole building's 4-down territory with Motor City Dan.
I keep waiting to see if Dan Skipper's coming in the game or we're going to get any extra offensive linemen after what we saw in Dallas. But you're right. This is not necessarily you have to pass it kind of down here because he will just go for it on 4th.
3rd and 3. Running Montgomery to the left.
To the left.
He is a yard and a half short of a first down. And Dan Campbell just strolls down there, eyeballs it again.
He's walking down.
Oh, here we go.
And here comes Skipper reporting.
Here come the offensive lineman. Oh, he gave it the, if you didn't see the Dallas game, you know that they came out and there was some controversy. Who reported, who didn't report. And
some.
Yeah, well, enough to change the season. But, yeah, things have balanced out since.
Laporta lined up in the backfield, and they switch it out here. 4th and a long yard. 2 for the touchdown. Goff looking to throw. Throws back of the end.
Touchdown. Laporta.
Again. They're 3 for 3.
Michael Hoyt drops out in coverage more than any other sort of outside linebacker, but trust me, Michael Hoyt is not going to cover that guy, bad knee or not. Sam Laporta with a monster year for a rookie.
Michael Badgley adds the extra point. Drives at 75 yards.
21-10 now.
And 75 yards.
Sam
3
Laporte.
for 3. And the rookie Laporta follows the rookie Gibbs into the end zone. 21-10. Team for the
Let's pick up more on Jerry's interview here. See what all he was talking about.
It didn't happen for us, and it's as fresh on me right now as it is on.
Come on, YouTube. Any day now. Any day. There's no need for
anybody else, but I won't get into any of the addressing of any aspects of it, any part of it, from the coaching to the players to what's around the corner. On a personal basis, I'm floored, and so not that there's any world's smallest violin.
Gosh, come on. You can do better than that, YouTube.
And for me being floored, I get that. I understand that. And I know where the responsibility starts and ends. And I've got that real clear.
It's buffered the whole thing. I don't know why it keeps deciding to do that.
I know that, but that's not the point. The point is that
I just want to hear it. That's all we care about is hearing it. And YouTube is stinking today. I don't know what it is.
I'm disappointed for everybody.
When will you sit down with Mike and kind of talk about everything?
I haven't thought about that.
Well, you need to, Jerry.
Again, I'm not. I haven't thought about it at all. Every step of the way today, I was looking for the end of the game.
It just decides to sit there and buffer. It's crazy.
Us being able to go forward and have another game here next week. Everything I looked at today, the plays themselves were almost a blur to me. I was just thinking, how do we get to where we can have another game here next week? And so I haven't given it that.
And we're back at the game now.
As well on Peacock as we are here in a city with significant French roots. Many have fun and say Detroit, most recognized French settlement in Michigan back in 1701. This city. Touchback here. Rams are going to take over the 25. Melissa Stark's been watching Matthew Stafford's hand during that last series. Melissa, what'd you see?
Yeah, all the focus on that throwing hand. The head athletic trainer came immediately over to clean the cut, which is in his knuckle area between his index finger and middle finger. Put pressure on the wound to try to stop the bleeding. There's a moderate amount of swelling at the base of his index finger. Then he tried to make, as you see there, a couple of throws, grimacing with each throw and shaking out that hand. We'll keep a close eye on it.
Thanks, Willis. Great stuff. Carson Wentz is the backup for the Rams. Played last week against San Francisco. He was an interested observer. Ronnie Rivers' first snap, not with Kyron Williams as the running back. Stafford throws.
Didn't affect his throw there. Nakua breaks a couple tackles.
Gain of 20 for Nakua to the 45-yard line.
This team absolutely loves these in cuts. Really, both these teams do. And Nakua just so physical coming off the line of scrimmage. And they've been able to weave in behind that linebacker level. Not a ton of pressure so far on Stafford either. Throwing on first down makes a huge difference.
They got to get something going here at some point.
Pretty great playoff debut. 106 yards in the first half for Puka Nakua. Stafford back to the air.
There's it, just a little high. There's a penalty flag down, though.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson was covering him. Stafford shows McNeil. This is what I did to you last time.
Holding. Defense, number 2. It's a 5-yard penalty. An automatic.
Oh, they do not like that.
They brought pressure, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson was trying to do the best that he could to hold up on that one, but big play to keep that first down drive alive here. And Matthew Stafford, it's hard to tell whether or not his hand is bugging him or not. He has been on the money early in this game.
Ronnie Rivers
breaks a tackle and was able to get a little bit of a gain there.
Hutchinson tackle. McNeil was the one running around to make the impact. Rivers' second year out of Fresno State. His dad, Ron, was a Lion. Backed up the great Barry Sanders back in the late 90s for Detroit.
And Mike, this is a defense in Detroit that focused on stopping the run. That was their offseason commitment. So far this year, they are third best against the run. They will commit whatever resource they have to stop the run. And so far, Kyren Williams has not gotten going at all, or anybody else running the ball.
6 runs, 16 yards for the Rams. So it's a Stafford show. And he's good at that.
The Stafford
Inside
show.
Throws complete to Ben Skoranek. Most of his career at Northwestern, 1 year at Notre Dame. It'll set up third and about 5, with almost 5 left here in the first half. Here's the man matching wits with Sean McVay, Aaron Glenn. Pretty good DB in his own right, defensive coordinator, 3rd year here. Getting some head coaching interview mentions in this cycle. Kyren Williams back in as the running back, and he's split out. Stafford loves operating from empty. 3rd and 5, going to flip it up top and downfield for Robinson, who can't bring it in. DeMarcus Robinson covered by Brian Branch. And 4th and 5 at the 44.
They will
What's
punt
McVay
now.
gonna do here? Maybe a go for it spot, Chris.
Yeah, it could be, and they had their
I
big
think they'll
shot
punt.
there. You saw
We'll
Stafford
see.
with the audible, knew he had man-to-man coverage with a strong safety Branch out there, but as Brian Branch has done all season long, he was up to that challenge, but that one had a chance for Robinson.
Analytics slightly say go for it here. See, he tries to draw him off. Because an offside would be a first down.
Man, they're brave.
Going for it. And
They get it.
For the first down.
They get the first.
Kupp.
Cooper
C.J.
Kupp.
Gardner-Johnson hearing it from his coach on the sideline.
Well, we've seen it now at the goal line, all those throws to Cooper Kupp. We're seeing it now on 4th down when it matters most. The guy that Matthew Stafford has been the most comfortable with, whether it's the Super Bowl or any other time, has been Cooper Kupp. Huge play there.
His first catch of the night, a big one. Lions bring an extra one. Anzalone's picked
There's
up.
it out.
Stafford throws.
It's caught.
One
Inside the
throw to
20, the 10.
Tutu.
Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, Rams.
They're booing now. Oh, man.
What a throw again from Stafford. And another touchdown drive.
Mike, so many times they try
They
to
are
use
booing.
Tutu Atwell
See, Stafford
to
played
go
it,
across the
was
field. They
drafted
use his
by
speed.
the
They want to
Detroit
get
and played
across
there
your
for a
face.
number of
That's what
years.
everybody does. This time he crosses back the other way, and once that ball snuck past, that was it. Tutu Atwell, who's really
There's
their
nobody behind
fourth
him. The
receiver,
defender
makes a
dove for the
huge
pass
play,
and missed it.
This
So
place has gone from crazy to silent to crazy and back again.
Extra point. Maher just
wow, he
sneaks it
almost
in and
missed
hold
that
your
one.
breath every time he tries an extra point here. Tutu Atwell had a career high in receptions with 39, but his playing time dropped in the second half of the season. Stafford needs everybody in the air tonight. Connects with Atwell. We go back and forth here in Detroit. 21-17 the new score.
Coach, Jake from State Farm.
Well, Patrick, it's official.
You're saved with home and auto insurance. You're the league's most valuable.
MVB. So, guys, Kimbrough Nader here. We're sitting at 8 likes still. We've been at 8 likes for a minute on the stream. Be sure you hit that like button on the stream. It's free. It doesn't cost you guys anything. It's the best way to help support the stream. Bring you the best coverage that I can. If you let me know what you guys think about it. If there's anything you want me to try different, I'm always up for options, guys. So, football fan here, baseball fan, just a fan of sports in general, guys. So, another day on the job. There's a spa.
There with their buys and the wins for Green Bay, Kansas City, and Houston. More slots to fill. Wow, Chris, quarterback comparison, they've been both outstanding. You get a storyline, sometimes it doesn't deliver. So far, perfect delivery.
Yeah, and I really felt coming into this game, they talked about pressure on these two quarterbacks. I really felt like all the pressure was on Jared Goff. I mean, Matthew Stafford has a Super Bowl ring. He already has proven what he is, right? And on the other side, you've got Jared Goff trying to prove that this is his team now.
Jahmyr Gibbs in the running game is giving him more than Stafford's getting out of the running game as he gains 11 yards out to the 36-yard line. It's such an interesting point that you bring up because of the return and all that stuff. All that's long gone now. Now we're just playing ball. The question becomes which defense can step up at this point?
Well, and so far nobody. And one of the problems that the Lions have had this year is giving up a lot of big plays in the passing game.
Right.
And it's been 2 big plays in the passing game so far that has really held the Rams in it. Every time it looks like the Lions might break away, they hit another one of those big throws.
Play action pass.
Flag on that last play. Goff in trouble here. That's backwards. It has to be recovered, and it is by Decker.
Wow, he just throws it.
Excuse me, beg your pardon. So Goff was in trouble. Jones got near him. Goff tried to flip it back, and Brock Wright, the tight end who was on that side, fell on it.
Well, Aaron Donald's the one that initially set it up, and then it was Jones who came and got it after that. And that's the play that Jared Goff can't make. Things have gone too well here tonight. That is one of those game changers right there if that goes the other way.
It's a loss of 15. Remember, the Rams get the ball to start the second half, so a golden opportunity here. The Rams take a lead into the locker room if they can get the ball back. A couple of plays for the Lions. Almost a delay of game there. They set up the screen. See what Gibbs can get back. Oh, a lot.
Nice run up across the 30.
Had him by the ankle and brings him down at the 31-yard line.
That was a great call that time by Ben Johnson. It really was, because the Rams could smell blood, and they've been waiting to get some pressure on Jared Goff. They want to see whether or not he'll keep making those negative plays like that. So they came with pressure there. He had a screen away and got about half of it.
See if they'll let it go. They will to the 2-minute warning. Try the hard count to get the free 5 to make it 3rd and 10. Instead, it'll be 3rd and 15 when we come back It has been a star-studded start to this first half. Scores on every drive of this Super Wildcard Weekend game presented by Verizon.
New Year's is kind of my thing, so I know keeping resolutions can be tough. Like this. Sweetie! Or this.
It's you.
Is it? Odds are you're probably just about to bail because it's that time of year. But a Walmart Plus membership can save your resolutions with free delivery for party hosting, gas savings for road tripping, video streaming for me time, plus so much more. Drama. Whatever your resolution, save it with a Walmart Plus membership.
This is Verizon Run the Playlist. Throughout the NFL season, Verizon has been dropping new playlists from your favorite NFL teams. With the right music, NFL stars get energized and on their feet to make the moves and make unforgettable plays. Listen to the songs that get the pros in the zone every game day with tracks handpicked by the athletes and teams. Listen to Verizon Run the Playlist today at verizon.com/run the playlist.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad.
Hey, watch it.
It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Game changer.
While the Flex Disc contours to it, so the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke for the ultimate Gillette shaving experience.
The best a man can get
is Gillette Labs.
There's your biggie bag. All that food for $5, that's my go-to.
Ooh, that's my ride or die.
Just like you and me. Bag boys. Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
Go biggie and get all this with the JBC for just $5.
The warp rift is expanding. All worlds within the Calaxian Veil will be consumed.
This difficulty demands a specialist, an ease specialist.
Yeah, that's me. Geico makes it easy to get coverage for what you care about. Cars, apartments, jewelry.
Jewelry?
And what about the warp rift?
I've got you. There you go.
Dust in the cartridge.
Goonie.
From cars to renters to jewelry, it's easy to Geico.
You bringing your dolls to school?
It's the 90s. Times are changing.
Hot left, hot left!
I need your parents' phone numbers.
My parents are out of town. I don't have parents on account of I'm a teddy bear that came alive.
Ahmed Fareed coming up on the Toyota halftime. The Packers shocked the Cowboys to set up a divisional.
That is a question. What is next for Dallas?
Third and 15 here for the Lions, and Goff, who sets, throws downfield complete.
Complete.
Brown for a big first down at the Rams 45.
Give this offensive line credit. That was Aaron Donald, who's going to come around on a stunt here, and he got stuck. So there was no pressure whatsoever, and that allowed Jared Goff to just sit there and wait for his receiver, St. Brown, to get open down the field. The Rams have to do a better job with this pressure.
Second and 25, and the Lions gained 10 and 23. Now they go to Gibbs on the run toward the sideline.
Didn't get much there.
For a yard. Byron Young at the sideline there. He's also a rookie out of Tennessee who played a lot of snaps this year for a first-year player.
He really did. 8 sacks as well. So you think about defensively where they're getting their numbers from. Rookie Kobe Turner, who was drafted in the 3rd round this year. Rookie Byron Young, who was drafted in the 3rd round. So 17 sacks between those two out of the 3rd round. Pretty impressive.
12 picks apart. Some of an excellent draft from Les Snead, the outstanding executive for the Rams. A run on second down again with Gibbs trying to break through that hole one more time. He's brought down with $1:40 left. It's 3rd down for the Lions.
Yeah, and right now the Rams are really reduced to having to play a 5-man front to try and get some one-on-ones out there for Aaron Donald. The stunts and the loops, they just have not worked so far. So I think now the answer is let's spread out across here, try and at least get our guys one-on-one against their offensive linemen.
Raheem Morris, defensive coordinator, trying to find something to slow down this offense. 3rd and 5. Goff hit as he throws.
He gets
and the
hit.
pass is incomplete. So that time, a little bit of the pressure gets there. And let's see what Detroit's going to do on 4th down. Michael Hoyt was the one who got in.
It's a heck of a play by Hoyt. Watch the little jump in the air and swat down. This is an Aaron Donald move, and they've all stolen it because it works.
Doing it on Penei Sewell as well, so the analytics just slightly in favor of going for it, and the Lions go for it as much as any team in the league since Dan Campbell.
Let's go.
4th and 5. And they got him. They got the jump with Jones.
Wow.
Oh, looks like that he's coming for false start first. So it says false start, not Jones in the neutral zone.
False start. Offense, number 68. 5-yard penalty.
Oh.
And now the punt unit will come on. Taylor Decker.
Well, there was a flinch initially that was not across the line, but then it was Ernest Jones who did jump into the neutral zone. Terry, you want to weigh in?
It sure looks to me, Chris, that the defense jumped before the offensive moved, and it should have been a neutral zone infraction.
I mean, I can see where they might get confused by the fact that the first movement did not get into the neutral zone, but the offensive line definitely reacted to the second.
No question.
Yeah.
And that's huge, Mike. Now you're going to give the Rams a chance to go take the lead here.
Yeah, that's a bad call in a bad spot, an important point of the game. Mistake there, no doubt, by the official.
Officials
Kicks,
or the fans are
fair
chanting
catch
something.
At the 10. Lions fans have seen 68 involving calls too often.
What are they saying?
Over the last couple of weeks, Dan Campbell getting the explanation. There is a flag down here on this punt. It's thrown away from where the punt was caught over at the 10-yard line. It's Khalil Dorsey coming down. The hit comes from Trey Tomlinson, the nephew of LaDainian Tomlinson, and a terrific DB in his college days at TCU is Trey.
During the kick, personal foul, illegal blindside block, return team number 6. That goes half the distance to the goal. First down, Los Angeles. Timeout.
So the Rams will get it at the 5 with 59 to go in this first half.
Wow, wow, wow. What a game, guys. So, whoo. Guys, we got the stats going here. It's pretty evenly matched up so far this game. You can see the plays for both teams. Let's see. Make sure. This up just a tad so you can see it. Commercial break still happening, guys. So I'm here. Be sure to drop those likes. We're still sitting at 8 likes on the stream. Those likes help boost the YouTube algorithm, get to more people. So we got a great game so far. So make sure you hit those likes. And there was a bad call there we just had. So that's what they're talking about. Kind of curious to see what happens here.
ESPN, ABC, and other networks. Rams take over at their own 5 after the penalty. Both teams have 3 timeouts.
They're at the 5-yard line now, starting for their own shotgun formation. Man in motion. He hands it off up the middle.
Run, and it's a gain of about 5.5 for Williams. See if either coach is going to call a timeout here.
It's that middle ground, isn't it? I think maybe at this point I was saying that the first play would decide who called the timeout, but it was just good enough that neither team is going to call that timeout.
If it's like it's 3, Detroit's going to stop it. If it's 7, the Rams will, right?
Exactly right.
And we ended up in Switzerland. 2nd and 4. Kyron Williams still the back.
Got to watch out for Matthew Stafford here now.
Lions bring pressure. It's picked up. Throws complete to Cooper Kupp.
We
tackled in the 18.
The
Aiden Hutchinson's
18.
trying to rip the ball out.
That's going to take us down.
No interest
That's
in
it.
taking a timeout.
Let's see if we can hear the coaches. Maybe they'll talk to them real quick. So let's see what they would say.
Sean, your quarterback is back where it all started for him. What did you think of his first half?
He was outstanding. You know, I thought that was great just to get us out of the half right there. 3 scoring drives on 3 possessions, so we got to be able to get a stop. I thought that was big for our defense, and now we got to come out and get some points coming out, getting the ball at the half.
Yeah, what adjustments do you want to make defensively? This is a high-scoring game.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. You know, we got to get them into more 3 downs. You know, you see we force some negatives early, and that's going to be key and critical for us to get them off the grass.
Thanks, Sean.
All right, thanks.
Thank you very much. Ball belongs to the Rams and Sean McVay in the second half. Now it's the Toyota halftime. And here's Ahmed Fareed. Ahmed.
All right, thank you, Mike. We're going to hear from Dallas Packers moving on to face the Niners. That's next on the Toyota halftime.
What more?
It's now or never.
In the name of free speech.
Let's mute that for a second, guys. Trying to figure this stuff out here. 7 concurrent viewers. Not sure why my YouTube video is not getting pushed again. Let's do this here, guys. What you think about it, guys? Better way when you feel betrayed. Let's try something here. Since this thing's getting stuck. away, burn away, we feel betrayed. It is me. World say. The back of the pack. Anyway. Yeah, guys, on you guys in stream here, trying to figure out why I don't get pushed. So I'm looking over like, is it settings? Is this what I'm putting in? I don't know. It's very strange. Only have 78 views, 8 concurrent viewers. All right, they're coming back live now. Almost.
I'm at the football game. What? I'm at the grocery store. What? I'm at the combination football game and grocery store.
Wait, he's at the football game
what?
And the grocery store?
Nah.
He's at the combination football game and grocery store.
We're watching the whole game. Hold on, our team just scored. You don't have to choose between football and the grocery store.
Got home internet from T-Mobile.
It only costs $50 at T-Mobile.
Just one cord to set up.
Say goodbye to that truck.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
Home internet from T-Mobile, just $50 a month.
Honey, what is it?
They said that line again.
It's so easy. A caveman.
Tina, don't. Haven't thought of Geico in 20 years. And then this shows up. Mr. Caveman, we're writing to ask you to participate in the new Geico documentary.
Remember they helped insure the house, my rings, your dogs?
They turned me into a punchline. Geico. It's so easy, you know.
Cavemen can do it.
Let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam. It has been the offensive line of the Detroit Lions getting the job done. Triple teaming Aaron Donald one-on-one everywhere else. But Jared Goff has just been on the money when he has been given that kind of time to throw. From a clean pocket in the first half, 14 for 14, 170 yards, and 1 touchdown. If they can keep that going, they win.
Start on the ground. David Montgomery tries the second opening. Gain about 4 to the 24-yard line. Hoyt over there on the tackle, along with Jonah Williams. There are the numbers, Chris, with his dropbacks tonight.
And you heard Dan Campbell talk about it. One time they didn't block Aaron Donald. And he said, we just have to handle him. We may get 4 hands on him. We may get 6 hands on him. But we can't let him wreck the game for us.
2nd and 6. Fake to Montgomery, and Goff throws, and it almost looked like Reynolds wasn't ready for that ball. His head got around late, and Reynolds, who's had a good game, with an incompletion there, it sets up 3rd down.
Yeah, and these little crossing routes, you could see that Reynolds really should have slowed down right there, because on the outside was Kobe Durant. And if he just settles in the hole right there, that's an easy 1st down. So that's the first real miscommunication we've seen. And, I mean, you can't blame anything on Josh Reynolds. He's been unbelievable.
5 catches, most for any Lion. 3rd and 6. Pressure comes. Amon-Ra St. Brown stays in bounds and goes down around the 45-yard line. So their big receiver comes up with a 30-yarder on 3rd down.
Ahkello Witherspoon out here is the guy, when he's in bump and run, if you're going to beat him, you beat him off the line of scrimmage. You saw the move by St. Brown there and made an easy throw down the field for Goff. Watch how quick he is getting off this line of scrimmage and creating that kind of easy separation for Goff.
Second in receptions, third in yards this year. First down toss, Jahmyr Gibbs. That is strung out well by the Rams. Gibbs stays in bounds long enough to gain about a yard in that one. It's an interesting part of the game because Dan Campbell told Melissa, you mentioned the Aaron Donald. The other thing he says, they didn't punt. Well, they just punted, right? And so now if you do get them, then you get a 2-score lead, and that changes a little bit of the tone against your defense.
He probably at halftime said, now, boys, we should do a little bit better job on defense, don't you think? Do you think he kind of talked to him like that?
Yeah, maybe a little bit different, right? Former player really connects with his players. Second and 9 for Goff. St. Brown in the middle of the field. First down to the 30-yard line. St. Brown getting cooking here in this second half.
They're creating space over here and trying to isolate the outside linebacker, Michael Hoyt, in space. And if you think a cornerback can slow down St. Brown, you can forget about it with Michael Hoyt out there. No offense, but a guy that size trying to go one-on-one against one of the best receivers in the game, impossible. So just spread them out, create space, let St. Brown go to work.
Lions bringing 2 tight ends and run with Gibbs. Tries to get around the edge, and the Rams are quick to get to the edge on Gibbs in this second half as Christian Roseboom strung it out and brought him down for a loss on first down.
Yeah, the other guy that has really been doing a job out there, Roseboom, Ernest Jones inside. They've got Quentin Lakes. We have not seen either team, Mike, really be able to get to the outside. And that's one of the trademarks of the Rams offense, those jet sweeps. I don't even think they've run one yet because they're playing very wide on the end outside. So they've really limited that part of the Rams offense too.
Big loss of 5. Jones pressure, got by the back and got to Goff with the sack. So David Montgomery could not get the pickup. And you talked about it, it's set up in the first half, Chris. Ernest Jones bringing pressure from the linebacker spot. Forces a big loss.
Yeah, and here's what happens. You try and protect and you try and do everything to slow down Donald. And this guy right there, if he gets on a back, you have a complete headache. Watch him split out wide, create that one-on-one for Ernest Jones against the back. That is no accident. That is a scheme that they worked to perfection to help them win the Super Bowl, and it worked again there.
Have to get inside the 20 for the first down. Rams rush 3. Goff just gets it out to the sideline. A long way for Laporta to go. He's got about 5.
That was a big 5, though.
Yeah, let's see. The field goal from here would
big
be
5.
54 yards, and they are going to try it with Michael Badgley. We're right at the edge of Badgley's range here. Riley Patterson was the kicker for most of the year for the Lions. Badgley was on the practice squad, kept kicking, put the pressure on, but you see, over 50 has not been good. And this is 54. Badgley. Got it. Have not been many of those for the Lions this year. Long field goals, a 54-yarder. Sean McVay happy they settled for 3. Detroit happy that they got him. Lion lead is 7.
Oh my God, you're Ellie Conway.
I am such a fan.
Oh yeah? What is it you do?
Would you mind signing my book? Espionage.
Who are these people?
Real life spies. What you wrote in your book actually happened. I need her to write the next chapter.
I can't pull off a spy mission.
Everything hinges on this.
God, I hate that cat.
Argyle, rated PG-13.
Dad, you okay?
This old, tired phone can't be traded in.
That's a bit dramatic.
I'm stuck with it forever.
A better plan is Verizon.
We can all trade in our old phones for a new Galaxy S23 Plus on that.
I can trade this in.
Okay, you get it.
Goodbye, old friend.
Save the drama and get a new phone on Verizon. For limited time, trade in any Samsung phone in any condition for a new Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus. On us. Only on Verizon.
It's now or never.
2 dead bodies in the name of free speech.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted.
You come and speak in my right, daughter!
When you're undercover, one mistake and it's all over.
Can I go home now?
That's not how this works.
New Law and Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
Welcome to Deal or No Deal Island. More adventure? Anyone afraid of heights? More risk? Don't worry, they don't bite. That hard. Same question. Deal or no deal?
Deal or No Deal Island, February 26th on NBC and Peacock.
Chicago Wednesday and Law and Order Thursday return. Look forward to that. 2 full nights of all new drama. So it's Chicago Wednesday and Law and Order Thursday. All new on NBC and Peacock. Take a ride over the Ambassador Bridge. Over here on the U.S. side in Detroit. Lions lead by 7. Jack Fox kicks. Trammell will let it go. Touchback, and the Rams will start this drive at the 25-yard line, Chris.
There's no doubt about it. The story of this game in the first half is that these 2 cornerbacks have been consistently being beaten down the field. It has been Kendall Vildor and Cameron Sutton. Each have given up long touchdowns in that first half. And so Dan Campbell said, guys, just keep it in front of you. There's Vildor one more time. And for the Lions defensively, if they can just keep the ball in front of them, they probably would have had a big lead here.
Big opening for Kyron Williams. Closes quickly. C.J. Gardner-Johnson came down with authority to knock Williams. After that gain of 5 to the 30-yard line, Williams took the worst of that, coming over to the sideline.
And the Rams have to reestablish their run. They really do. 7 rushes, only 22 yards. Kyron Williams has been averaging 5 yards a carry. And this recommitted Lions defense now has been doing a job and making the Rams throw more than they want.
They're going to check Williams. That was a big hit. Gardner-Johnson's done that a lot. Did it to Isaiah Pacheco in the Super Bowl. From the 30, play past Stafford. They get it to Ronnie Rivers, who's got good blocking. Rivers out to the edge to the 46-yard line, where Jack Campbell reels him in. But a nice gain for the backup back. 17.
Yeah, I just can't get over the fact that we have not seen any of the jet sweep stuff. And I think you'll see when you look out there that they're playing very wide with Matthew Stafford. A little Magic Johnson no-looker there on that one.
It's his second one tonight. He is feeling it. As they check on Williams, Rivers remains in. After his longest reception of the season. The 47 Lions bring the pressure. And Stafford underneath the crusher is Nacua. They try very hard to bring him down. He gets 9 as Kirby Joseph finally gets him to the ground.
And that's their money play right there. It is just a matter of getting that big body and all those crossers on the outside. And you could see just how strong the hands are of Puka Nacua. I mean, he just snatches the ball out of the air. Now a big play opportunity again, 2nd down and short. Confident that you're going to go for it even on 4th down. Another opportunity to go one-on-one with these corners if you want it.
Turn in hand to Rivers, who's going to get the first down. Runs over Cameron Sutton as he gets it to the 37-yard line. So we were talking about Puka Nacua and Pokemon cards as a kid, or maybe your kids did. Well, Puka's been the man this year after a good high school career in Utah. Starts at Washington, ends up at BYU, picked in the 5th round. They loved his toughness. Just felt that Forget the testing numbers. This guy looks good playing football. He's going to come in and do that, and the numbers show it. 4th in the league in receiving yards, and he broke a 63-year NFL record for most reception yards by a rookie. Royce Freeman is now the running back. Flip out to Cooper Kupp, the man who won the Triple Crown in receiving, with the grab thrown out of bounds at the 34.
And I tell you, we talked about Puka Nacua, and we talked to him, and we said, how did you get so tough? Because he's that tough blocking as a receiver, the whole thing. He said, because I was the second youngest of 5 kids, and I was always at the bottom of the dog pile. They would throw me on mom and dad's bed and all jump on top of me, and I'm screaming at them to get off, but you had to learn to fight your way off the bottom of the dog pile.
And at 6'2", 205, he's been putting people down at the bottom of the pile with his blocking this year. Campbell's pressure's picked up. Stafford slinging it in the middle, missed tackle. Allen on the run, down to about the 11-yard line. So Davis Allen, the rookie out of Clemson, hits for the 2nd time tonight.
Davis Allen doing it. Let's just route here on the outside, little weave to the outside, and then back in. And perfectly timed by Matthew Stafford. You just have to wonder how much time on task does he have with Davis Allen, and yet that was just perfectly done. The Lions do have one stand when they were down in the red zone. They need another.
1st and 10. Rams trying to tie the game. Stafford out of the pocket, not much there, and he'll throw it away as he gets to the sideline. And flag is thrown late. I don't know if a lineman was downfield. Let's see what that flag is. Didn't look that way. Line of scrimmage is the 11. And the alternate official staying next to Dan Campbell, listening into the conversation.
There's no foul on the play for illegally downfield on the pass. The linemen were all legal. 2nd down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
With you.
Well, now that's 4 straight incompletions down here, right?
That's right. 3
at
in
the other
first
end.
quarter.
Yeah.
On the game's opening drive, Kyren Williams buckling up that chin strap, been checked out. See if he gets back in. Ronnie Rivers remains the back. There's the motion and the give to Nacua. Stretched out. Hutchinson started it. Finished off by the corner, Vildor.
That was a great play that time by Vildor. He could have been trapped down in here, but he escaped and went out and set the edge and turned this thing back in to his teammates. Tremendous play there.
Loss of 2 sets up 3rd and 12 for a first down, 13 for a touchdown. Kyren Williams back in.
Spend so much time with Cooper Kupp in practice, working these red zone drills.
Stafford, pressured, throws underneath. Kupp's got it, but he's tackled inside the 10 by Brian Branch. It'll bring up 4th down, and the Rams will bring out the field goal unit.
The difference in the game. That's all it is. Brian Branch, we haven't even talked about him tonight. What a
Stafford's hurting a little bit. Sorry, bud.
No, it's way more important than anything I was saying.
Yeah, Stafford, watch him here as he gets crushed by Hutchinson. Exposed shot, and then McNeil finishing. And Stafford, as he did for about 12 years in his Lions career, left looking up at the ceiling here at Ford Field. And so Melissa will be all over that. We're watching Stafford during this break as he is brought over by the athletic training staff. And Reggie Scott, their head athletic trainer. Field goal attempt off the left hash, which is where Maher prefers, from 27. And Brett Maher sneaks that to the right side. But good for 3. 24-20. And Sean McVay's got points, but he's got problems. His quarterback is in the tent being looked at. Hutchinson hits Stafford. Stafford gets hit and getting looked at as his head hit the turf hard as well.
Introducing the new 2024 Ford F-150. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
SoFi is helping me get my money right to achieve my ambitions. With SoFi checking and savings, I pay no account fees and earn a competitive APY.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms.
But just okay isn't okay. And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after a TNF blocker like Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq is different and may help. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling in RA and PSA, relieve fatigue for some, and stop joint damage. And in PSA, can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, heart attack, stroke, and GI tears occurred. People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Done settling?
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie could help you save.
Verdict is in on Night Court.
It's real now.
Melissa Rauch has precision comedic timing.
I am a human chill pill.
And John Larroquette delivers.
As someone who took chill pills in the 80s, you need a new dealer.
A new Night Court Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
On the Thursday night before Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas, NFL's brightest stars recognized the best plays, the best moments of this past season. Tune into NFL Honors Thursday, Feb 8, 9 Eastern on CBS and NFL Network. See Comerica Park, right next door to Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Still watching the blue tent. Matthew Stafford went in to be examined. We will continue to watch. This kick a touchback. The ball at the 25-yard line for Detroit. Take you back as Stafford was walked back to the tent, holding his side after the hit, but also Chris took a big hit with his helmet on the turf.
Well, Hutchinson here is going to get the first shot, then McNeil, but watch this pose here. I mean, it looks like, I don't know, you can't speculate, right? But his head hit the turf hard there. I didn't like the look I saw afterwards.
The UNC, the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant, is in there looking at Stafford at the moment, as well as the athletic training staff were told, as Amon-Ra St. Brown with the catch to the 35-yard line, a gain of 10 and a first down. That's Carson Wentz, who would be the backup quarterback who would come in the game if Stafford cannot play. He's played one playoff game, which he had to leave in 2019 when he was injured by Jadeveon Clowney. So Wentz, who played last week against San Francisco, signed later in the season by the Rams, preparing in case. Lions leading by 4. Gibbs inside run with Aaron Donald and Bobby Brown on the stop.
All right, let's take a look at our next gen stats powered by AWS. And what kind of night has Aaron Donald had? He's had a lot of company around him tonight. And they've tried some stunts and loops and couldn't get there. And so then a little double team and can't get home from there. And there's always at least 2, if not 3, on Aaron Donald, and with good reason. That was the playmaker they were not going to lose the game to here tonight. They caught the blitz, and now Goff has it.
And they're going to run it. The adjustment here to Gibbs for 2. Byron Young inside. Rams defense has been better against the run. Third down coming up. Melissa Stark tells us that Puka Nacua, the wide receiver for the Rams, is also in the tent being looked at, but Matthew Stafford is out of the tent. So the exchange there. Stafford is out. He's going to try to throw there on the sideline.
He's the new Pittsburgh Steelers.
Cannot knock that guy down.
Can't.
Not in this game, not in the playoffs, not in this building. Seen it too often. Craig Reynolds, the back, trying to pick up the pressure. Goff stumbles and will stay down. It'll be a loss of a yard as Goff was trying to escape but got tripped up. It'll be 4th down, and the Rams coaching staff on the sideline is waving their hands to say, hey, just be prepared in case there's some sort of a fake coming.
Yeah, and here comes that pressure again. Ernest Jones one-on-one with the back, made him step up and tripped himself on his own offensive lineman.
The Lions have left the offense out there on 4th and 7 at their own 38-yard line.
Come on.
Well, the quarter's ending, so maybe that's it. But with Dan Campbell, you never know.
No.
And that'll get you to come back for the 4th quarter. Both teams had field goals in the 3rd. We go to the 4th quarter. The Lions lead the Rams by 4. You're watching Super Wild Card Weekend presented by Verizon.
Get ready!
Let go your conscious self and act on instinct.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Right now, get a free footlong at Subway. Like the new Deli Heroes. Buy 1 footlong in the app, get 1 free.
It's a pretty big deal.
Kinda like me. Order in the Subway app today.
Jeep 4xe lets you choose your adventure. Choose electric mode for even more capability and efficiency. Or choose gas mode for extended range. And choose our most capable Jeep Wrangler ever or our most awarded SUV ever. A year for adventure in Jeep 4xe.
As a show of thanks during the Jeep Start Something New sales event, well-qualified lessees can now lease the 2024 Jeep Wrangler Sport S4xe for $395 a month.
Hey, you! Can we come together? Hey, you! Oh, and you!
New Balance. We got now.
Play. This is not a watch party.
Watch party? Who said party? As in party.
Let's check the replay.
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, protecting your home and auto with Progressive.
My bad.
Should I pull forward a touch?
Hope he's got Progressive.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted. We'll get him.
Damn right I'm gonna get him. New Law and Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
You're watching Super Wild Card Weekend presented by Verizon. We'll trip by the scoreboard, get a new video board over there at Comerica Park. And the Detroit Athletic Club. Beautiful building there, right in the heart of downtown Detroit. What a playoff game this has been. 24-20 Lions lead. And you come back to the 4th quarter and the punter's out. Jack Fox, who's had a very good season, to kick it for Detroit. Austin Trammell back to receive. As Fox unloads on one. Good kick. Trammell back to the 10 for the fair catch. 52 yards, all net. Stafford and Cooper Kupp out of the tent. Stafford back on the field in 30 seconds after this from AWS.
In the time it takes to catch this ball, the NFL uses AWS machine learning and AI to analyze over 1 million data points from every player and every play in over 1,000 games, giving fans the stats they want in real time. If AWS can do this for the NFL, imagine what it could do for your business.
Stafford back in there. It's Puka Nacua along with Stafford who came out of the tent. So they're all out there. The main guns have been checked on during this second half. Kyron Williams checked earlier. Stafford as well as Nacua. As we get ready to start the 10, it stopped for a moment. And we wait to find out why. Oh, they're taking Nakua go back. Let's see. They're making
Nakua
Nakua go
go
back
out.
to the sideline. Craig Rolstead coming over and talking to the athletic trainer. And they said he was checked in the 10. He's okay. So the UNC, who's watching for concussions or potential concussions and head injuries upstairs,
17 has already been evaluated. There's no medical timeout.
Called down to make sure that he was evaluated.
Football's gotten complicated.
Yes, it has. But the system is working even in playoff situations. 1st and 10 from the 10. Kyron Williams, good move to find that space inside and drive forward to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 15 for Williams.
So they've gone right back to sort of how they started to attack. And one of the things that I really loved watching this week about Kyron Williams is how patient he is. When you get in an emotional game like this, an emotional moment like this, sometimes if you can just slow it down a bit, give those blockers a chance, you can create some cutback lanes.
Gain of 15, longest run of the game for either team. Now he's got a run of 1. Right down to the 26. Ball comes out there, but the whistle had already blown. And Chris, you talk about this game where natural turf, no dirt. Look at his jersey.
That's good football.
Rams do not huddle, try to catch the Lions, who look a little confused on the back end. And Stafford's going to the sideline. A lot of contact with Robinson. There is no flag, and you can see a few of those coaches are in disbelief on the sideline. It's going to be 3rd down.
How important has Brian Branch been to this football team? 2nd-round draft pick. They picked him. They picked Jack Campbell. Those two guys. I can't believe what a good coverage safety slot he has become, but he has been that all season long. Pick 6, first game against Kansas City. Some player.
3rd down. Timeout, Rams. Saw McVay was right by the official, getting close, watching the play clock, and now the Rams are down to 1 timeout.
Before the delay of game, timeout, Los Angeles. This is 2nd charge timeout. 30 seconds.
I was looking up there. I think that is the right
Yeah,
call
I think
as he
YouTube
was
actually
standing
hates
over
me.
there. You know, we talk about the long time.
Obviously, this video
drought
didn't get
for
pushed
Detroit,
again.
and all the big names and familiar faces have
I
showed
can't
up.
find it anywhere
great
on the
runner,
search.
Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson, who set records with Matthew Stafford, man who opened our show tonight.
Only way I find my video is
Michigan
actually
made
going
Eminem, who's a regular feature here, but it's also about
to
the
my
fans
channel.
who aren't the celebs, like Benjamin
This is
Cap,
so crazy.
Grosse Pointe, Michigan. Lions season ticket holder, 66 years, 89 years old. He was at the last championship in 1957. He's here tonight. Will the wait be worth it? 3rd and 8, they bring pressure. They throw Nakua behind it, and Puka, big hit, but gets there for the 1st down. Over the 35 and to the 36-yard line.
This is just man on man and who's the tougher and all that stuff. Everybody knew this was going to end in a collision right at the 1st down marker. And here it comes. Who's going to win from here? And Puka Nakua did what he's done all season long, get those extra yards and that huge 1st down.
Big night for Nakua. Kyron Williams. John Kaminsky waiting for him there. John Kaminsky does a lot of the dirty work for this Lions team. Defensive end, 5th year in the league. Run stop there, 2nd and 10.
And I have to give some credit to Aaron Glenn. Last year, this Lions defense was bad at everything.
Yes, they were.
So they went together in the offseason. They said, well, let's get good at something. And so what they decided was they were going to basically take away the running game of their opponents. And it has worked. They've given up big plays in the pass game. They have here tonight as well. But at least they had something to hang their hat on, which they did not have a season ago.
2nd and 9. 5 in the pattern in the middle Good job by Robinson. That was a hot shot. DeMarcus Robinson with those strong hands. Got it, and it's a Rams first down.
Yeah, this was a heck of a play right here because DeMarcus Robinson, you could see that Stafford wanted to try and stop him in that hole right there, but that's a tough catch. About halfway through the season, around week 12, DeMarcus Robinson took over for Tutu Atwell, and it's not just his receiving ability, it's been what he's been able to do blocking, but that was a huge catch.
Ben Skoranek, willing to do some dirty work, is in there at receiver. Kyron Williams busted through the arm tackle of Kaminsky. Brought down by Derek Barnes, the linebacker. Good gain, though, on the ground for Williams.
And I know Williams was pumped up coming into the game, but he's running more like himself now. Watch the patience here. He doesn't have to go full speed. Just wait. There you go. Now the blocks take place. That outside zone. Now he can cut back. A couple of really nice runs by Williams on this drive.
You said it at the open. This Rams team does not have a lot of those faces from the Super Bowl team. So even though they played for it all a couple of years ago, it's a very different cast. A lot of inexperience making playoff debuts here tonight. And doing well in this atmosphere. Williams left. Nice, patient job, like Chris was talking about, to get through the hole and get the first down. And Kyron Williams and the Rams on the ground. Story of this second half.
Really nice job out on the outside by Alaric Jackson to get that corner going. I think that was against Hutchinson on the outside, but when they get this running game going, and remember, Mike, fourth quarter starts to get hot inside this building. It was a little cold down on the field before the game, but now the defense can wear down, and more importantly, probably than anything, your defense over there resting.
Jackson had a grab on Hutchinson, not called at the 35. Rams on the move, play 9 of this drive. LA trying to take the lead. Stafford protected, 2 downfield. And he's got Nakua in traffic. What a laser, what a catch at the 14-yard line. Puka again for the 8th time tonight.
Do you know how
well, the Rams are making a comeback.
This catch right here.
Don't count them out yet, guys.
4 guys around Puka Nakua. He knows he's getting drilled. He's got to go up in the air, extend his arms, and just wait for the hit to take place. Something else, man. That was a gutsy throw by Stafford to lay that one in there, too. But he knew his guy was willing to go up and get it.
The 13. Williams inside. What will happen in the red zone this time around? Lions have had a couple of red zone stops already. Stop there, and now the play continues with pushing back behind it. Officials get in and separate them.
Second down.
And Mike, one of the interesting things about the Detroit Lions defense is their 3 leading tacklers are all linebackers. I don't think I've seen that on any other team. So they really benefit when the space gets squeezed down inside the red zone here, because this is the box they want to play on. It takes pressure off of Cameron Sutton, Kendall Vildor, their corners on the outside. There's not as much space to have to defend behind them.
Williams out again. Ronnie Rivers back in at running back. 2nd and 11. Will slip to Rivers there. Anzalone stopped his feet. Tackled at the 11.
Even if they settle for a field goal, they'll still be worth the points here for them.
And shake it up. You'll have a medical timeout to look at Alex Anzalone as Jalen Reeves, maybe the linebacker, made the stop. Injury timeout, huge 3rd down coming up for the Rams.
shy for love. I've been hurt before. All's fair in love and war. So I snuggle up close to the shell I'm living in. And if I let you in, another round begins. No, I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by.
Took his helmet. Kyron Williams back to the locker room with a hand injury. 3rd down and 8 coming up.
This game is going to be decided by this Rams offense so far not getting anything done in the red zone.
They snap quick. Stafford scans, throws towards Kupp. Can't bring it in.
That was huge. 4th and 8 now. They'll have to,
CJ Gardner
I think they'll settle for 3.
Coverage, field goal unit out, and a red zone stop again for Detroit.
So 3 possessions now inside the red zone and no touchdowns out of it. Cooper Kupp coming out of the backfield. They got the one-on-one against the safety and just could not hit it. It may be coming a little too predictable that they're throwing to Kupp in the red zone.
Another preferred left hash field goal attempt for Maher from 29. Ethan Evans, the holders, had a tough year learning how to hold. That was smooth. This kick's not pretty, but it's through, and it's a 1-point game.
Wow.
Should I be scared? The feeling's so different now. You got me floating here, a feather in the air. Oh, but when the wind blows, will I tumble or sail away? Or would you have me stay? And what if I escape? I know I'm spinning in a
Vicious cycle.
I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring
And at your silhouette.
What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side, by your side. I'm not afraid. We found something that'll never fade. We can be ourselves and figure out the rest along the way. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side. I need you by my side.
Need you by my side.
All right, we've got a show to do.
AGT Fantasy League tomorrow on NBC and Peacock.
Deal or No Deal is back with an island twist. More adventure, more risk, and way more money. It's Deal or No Deal Island. Premieres February 26th on NBC and Peacock. Get a good deal at Mom's Spaghetti. It's about a mile here from Ford Field, and that's the owner of that place, M&M. You can Come check it out. If you're an NFL fan, come to Detroit in late April. The NFL draft will be right here in downtown Detroit, so you can stop and get some Mom's Spaghetti at M&M's place.
See you there.
All right.
Mom's Spaghetti at M&M's place. Let's go, baby.
Over the 25 +1 on the big board.
We love our house.
Great location, quiet street.
The garage is a bit of a black hole.
Yeah, everything disappears.
She'll be back.
Hon, we gotta clean this place out.
See my winter coat in there? You can't hear me.
Ugh, the coat is hideous. Oh, my summer jams mix.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy. Saves us a ton. You find my box of cords?
Okay, honey, throw me the hose.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Herbie.
Jordan's sore nose let out a fiery sneeze, so Dad grabbed Puffs Plus lotion to soothe her with ease. Puffs Plus lotion is gentle on sensitive skin and locks in moisture to provide soothing relief. A nose in need deserves Puffs indeed. America's #1 lotion tissue.
Hey, what's up there? Oh, I switched to H&R Block. Doing my own taxes online. Kind of winning taxes. Their new AI Tax Assist is so awesome, it answers my questions if I ever need help. So long, TurboTax.
Wow, I gotta make the switch.
You really should.
Switch to H&R Block and do your own taxes with our new AI Tax Assist. It's better with Block.
You'll never guess what we're doing to the Baconator. We're putting it...
pretzel bun? On the Baconator. Catherine, you seeing this?
Posters everywhere.
What?
The Baconator you love with a new pretzel twist. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new Pretzel Baconator.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
NBC's Wild Card Playoff game brought to you by Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL. Let's go places. And by Verizon, the official 5G network of the NFL. See the team logos on Thursday night, a drone show over the Michigan Central Station, which is going to reopen this summer. Used to be the old train station in town. The Ford family that owns the Lions is also the Ford Motor Company, done a lot of work on innovation in the future of mobility in America, and a lot of it will be centered in that beautiful building. It's a classic building restored and opening up this June. Lions open up this drive at their own 25, leading by 1. Jared Goff's going to go to the air. He is flushed. He just throws it at the feet of the back, Montgomery, and it's incomplete. And the Rams are flushing Goff a little bit more in this second half.
Yeah, and Mike, here we go, right? This is it. This is what the Lions fans have been dreaming about. This is what Jared Goff, this is what Dan Campbell, this is that moment. They have a chance to go down and win the game with a drive right here, probably go for 2 if they do score a touchdown. But all the pressure now falls right on the head of Jared Goff.
This offense that was rolling in the first half has not been in the second half. Good run by David Montgomery. We're just over 5 yards outside the 30. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. 21 points in the first half of those first 3 drives, but in this second half, 3 drives, only 3 points. As Ben Johnson and the offense try to find something here in the last half of the fourth quarter.
And the Rams in the red zone, 3 field goals on red zone trips, and the Lions 3 touchdowns. That's the game. That's the entire game right now.
Eyes on Amon-Ra St. Brown, 3rd and 4. Goff goes right, high throw, incomplete. Kella Witherspoon had the coverage, trying to get it to Reynolds. The Goff throw was high, and the
That's
Lions
not looking good.
The Rams get it back.
Tremendous job this time.
3 and out
by
for
Michael Hoyt
Detroit
on the
now.
outside. They got him in coverage a couple times. He escaped the chip, he escaped the block, and got the pressure that forced the punt. I tell you, this Rams defense right now is responding. Raheem Morris and his group are playing big-time football now with all the pressure on them.
See how safe the Rams play, because the Lions run punt fakes as much as anyone. So it gives Fox time to take his time and unload a bomb Fair caught at the 10 by Trammell, who then went to run afterwards, and then finally stops. Also had a sweaty palm moment there. 59 on the kick with almost 5 seconds of hang time. That is a star kick. Trammell looking up into the rafters. Oh, exhale.
Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met. Even if you pretend, am I in your debt? I don't know you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hate, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, lies telling you, don't waste it on me. Hate, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you,
Don't waste it on me. Waste it on me. Don't waste it on me. Let's get back to the game.
Eagles, Buccaneers, 8 Eastern, ESPN and ABC. Divisional playoffs will follow. We'll have the divisional playoff schedule at the end of tonight, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for this finish. 7:18 to go. Rams down 1. Ball officially marked at the 8. Inside give, it's Ronnie Rivers. He's going to run it for about 1.5 yards. Melissa, a couple of injury updates.
Yes, a couple key injuries for the Rams. Running back Kyron Williams. He came out of the locker room with a heavy tape job and padding on his left hand. He is officially questionable. And linebacker Alex Anzalone, who has just gone back in, he was evaluated. They were looking at his shoulder, and they put a shoulder harness on his right shoulder to limit that range of motion.
Good pick up, Melissa, as he enters the game for 2nd and 8. Stafford backs to the gun. Over the middle, Nakua's ninth catch of the night, and he breaks away. Puka Nacua down the sideline.
Oh my goodness.
45. Huge.
I think the Rams may take it from him, guys.
Got out of the Kirby Joseph tackle and took off.
And they use that motion so beautifully. So they sprint him across the field, turn and come back all the way across, and you just can't believe that he so consistently can catch this ball and break tackles. You want to know how he got to the numbers that he got to this year? 1,486 yards. I'll bet you half of them were after the catch.
He just broke DK Metcalf's record for most yards by a rookie receiving yards in a playoff game. 182, record night for Nacua. For the 45, Stafford. This little side sling, Ronnie Rivers got it. A lot of space. Rivers for 15. To the 40-yard line. Stafford at 347. most of it to Nakua, more than half of it, including that record total.
And he would go into the Breakfast Club. You remember the whole Breakfast Club thing? Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp would go in. And Puka said, I'd go in there and they just keep talking about me like 17 needs to do this, 17 needs to do that, like I wasn't even there. But he took it all in. He gained
Stafford is a tough dude now, man.
Every game now.
Stafford and Kupp watching film in the mornings to be on the same page. Led to a big year for them. Stafford flings it in the middle of the field. Huge hit. Incomplete. On Tyler Higbee, who's down.
Oh, he got upended.
Kirby Joseph.
That does not look good. He is down.
Higbee was coming across the middle. Got him. And the athletic training staff out to look at him.
Oh, his knee went the other direction.
That's what we always talk about receivers.
Oh, it doesn't look good, guys.
Going
Man.
low on receivers over the middle, it's where the rules have been adjusted to, and it's awful.
He got up and walked off. That's a tough dude. But his knee goes the other direction.
Mike, I probably asked 25 receivers or tight ends one question. If you could be protected from that hit at your knees or a blow to the head, which one would you want eliminated from the game? Every single one of them said, take that hit out of the game.
And you completely understand why it's been take the headshots out, but you also see the consequences are so tough on so many of these receivers in terms of injuries. Saw with TJ Hawkinson getting hurt for the Vikings, similar type play. Higbee is out. It's 2nd and 10.
Man, I hope not. We'll see.
The 40-yard line,
Like the Cowboys.
Stafford stays in there and
Cowboys didn't show up.
To the 34-yard line with Kupp. And a gain of 6 and 3rd down coming up.
Did you see that throw? Not only does he go sidearm, but he ducks down low to go sidearm. Watch it. He's going to lean down into it and sling it around. I mean, he's just throwing darts out there.
Now they're in the range of Maher for a go-ahead field goal.
But come on, you know they're looking touchdown here.
4.5 to go. 3rd and 4. Lions bring for Hutchinson. Couldn't get to Stafford, who throws it to Rivers, who loses a yard. Maybe 2. There's a flag down back by the quarterback.
Either holding or personal foul. I didn't see it.
Boy, this is going to be a tough call here, right?
Holding. Offense.
Yep.
Number 79. The 10-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Do you like the decision to take it and push him back to the 44?
I think so, although I've seen Puka Nakua so many times in this situation. If you pick up a 1st down, you've got
That's
bigger
true,
problems.
my friend.
But now you're forcing the Rams, if you can stop them one time, to punt the football away. We have not seen Aiden Hutchinson inside one time tonight. He's living on the edge, and they're going to decide this thing with a chipper that way, with him going against Rob Havenstein. And he's out wide. This is that wide 9 now for Aiden Hutchinson, and he is tough to stop out of that.
Reset the game clock to 4:20. Thank you.
The reset of the game clock. The Lions would have had 4th down against the Rams at the 36. Instead, they go 3rd and 14. There's Hutchinson getting wide to try to take off. What do we have here? Timeout? Let's see what we have
Not sure what's
here.
happening
The
there.
back judge is coming in conversation with Craig Rolstad. They want to get the clock exactly right here. I don't know if there's anything else in question at this point. And now Rolstad continuing the conversation with the down judge, Jim Mello. Again, the alternate officials explaining to the head coaches, one station on each side, exactly what's going on with the communication. Are they looking at the clock?
The place where the ball is correct.
Okay.
The time on the clock is correct.
Yeah, because the play came from the 34, 10-yard flag back to the 44-yard line.
And Mike, if Hutchinson lines up again where he did last time, when he gets that kind of a running start, they'll probably try to chip on him, but that's where you see his inside spin moves and all the different variants he has on his pass rush. Look how wide he is out there down at the bottom of the screen. right here. He's going to have a sprint right there at Havenstein.
3rd and 14. Stafford steps up, throws inside. Nakua incomplete with a ton of contact. No call and 4th down.
They're out of field goal range now.
Send out, leave the punting unit.
Yeah, they'll have to punt.
A little grab of the jersey on the back end of it that they did get away with it, and that would have been a first down had it been called.
That was both. It's the pull and the wrap around the waist. Ethan Evans will punt it.
4:15 to go in this game, guys.
One timeout.
Detroit's up by
Makes
one.
it tougher to get the ball back. Evans nose down, trying to pin the Lions back. It's caught on the run by Donovan Peoples-Jones at the 17. Khalif Raymond's their normal punt returner. He's out tonight, but Peoples-Jones has experience in that job. 4:07 to go. Can the Lions get the playoff win? Or will Stafford break their heart?
What if my type 2 diabetes takes over? What if all I do isn't enough? Or what if I can do diabetes differently?
Now you can with Once Weekly Mounjaro. Mounjaro helps your body regulate blood sugar, and Mounjaro can help decrease how much food you eat. 3 out of 4 people reached an A1C of less than 7%. Plus, people taking Mounjaro lost up to 25 pounds. Mounjaro is not for people with type 1 diabetes or children. Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Mounjaro and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, vision changes, or diabetic retinopathy.
Hey, we made it to
Serious
10
side
likes
effects may include pancreatitis and gallbladder problems. Taking Mounjaro with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can cause dehydration and may worsen kidney problems.
I can do diabetes differently.
Detroit's getting the ball with 4:07 to go. I think they're officially on
Ask your doctor about Once Weekly Mounjaro.
17-yard line, too.
Just punch it, bro. Your Idris Elba. Hey, man, let me get that for you.
Oh, it's a twist off.
It is a twist off.
I'm a guy who lost a bet and my dignity. As if watching my team lose wasn't punishment enough. What are you looking at, huh? What are you? It's a 1-speed. Hey, if you have cut rate car insurance, odds are you'll be paying for that yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. Hey, I'm walking here.
The storylines of this wild card game tonight. In his return to Detroit, Matthew Stafford, 367 and 2 touchdowns. He's played hard.
4 or 5 first downs and they win. That's true. They got to sustain the drive. They didn't do that last time. It was 3 and out. So that's key, is sustaining those drives. You know, not getting a 3rd down, you know, just grinding it out.
This second half.
I tell you, I can't.
They only have 12 rushing yards the second half line, they just said.
He was talking about how much what happened to him at the end with the Rams, said it wasn't good for me. It sort of broke me. And it was this coaching staff and this group of players that really sort of rebuilt me and rebuilt my confidence. And I'm more aware of who I am now. But Dan Campbell constantly just kept building him up and teaching him. And now here's where it has to pay off. They have to get a few first downs and end this game on offense.
After the gain of 3, they will throw out of the backfield. Montgomery works past.
Oh, okay. You could. Well, that's good, man. So one of the things I do is I do an incognito search. I just do a live stream search just to see if I can find my stream.
And then stop and create the first of those
Yeah.
first downs, Mike. that you were talking
That's
about.
good. I'm glad at least get seen there, but like on the, like if I do an incognito where I'm not signed in, I just do a generic YouTube search. I can't find mine at all unless I go directly to my channel. Like when I'm searching through Lions versus Rams live stream, I can't find it.
Right now.
I don't know. It feels like I'm getting shadow banned. I had some streams pop off, but this one's been terrible.
All over it right now. Gain of a yard. And
oh, you couldn't.
Take us down to the 2-minute warning as Sean McVay is going to keep the timeout in his pocket. Sometimes you take that timeout and then
oh,
put
so you
all
could
your
not.
eggs
I
into
think.
The third down basket.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
This will get down to the
I don't know
warning.
what the deal is, man. I don't know if I'm getting shadow banned or what.
3 decades. Some of them haven't been alive to see their team win a playoff game. And they're a couple of plays away from being able to do it. As we hit,
fixing to hit the 2-minute warning now. 2:09. They got it. Getting it going. We will see. I'm gonna keep grinding away. Sixth child. I appreciate you coming in here and chatting up, though, man. Yeah, I'm like freezing my tail off tonight. I had to go in and warm up for a minute earlier. It is. I'm in a garage that's no heater besides a little. I have a little space heater sitting beside me, and it's 18 degrees here where I'm at. So I'm freezing my tail off tonight for this game. Yeah, I've got I'm gonna try to get both those games tomorrow. There's a good chance that I may not be able to do much of the Pittsburgh game. I'm gonna try to definitely do both of them. I honestly think, I don't know. It's almost like I'm getting shadow banned is what I feel like. It's weird.
It's on my face. I cannot hide from the mistakes.
Hard to explain it.
I'm never moving on.
That's what it feels like to me, though.
Selfish motive was I needed? Do I need it to go wrong?
That's crazy. You know, I can tell on my videos when I go to the analytics how I can see if it's not being pushed pretty quick. It's the impressions tab. The impressions tab is what they show. And this one shows 433 impressions, which is a lot. Which usually by now on a stream like this, it's been up for 3 hours. It's got like thousands of impressions. So yeah, it's usually 433 is not a lot. When games like this in the past, you'll have easily 1,000 plus impressions by now.
3 and 5. Goff's going to throw, and it's caught by
another first down. See, the Rams only have one timeout.
1:52 to go.
They kill it.
Not over yet, but it's very,
they just killed their last timeout. They just got to hold the ball now. They can run it. They in theory they could run it right now.
But that route was a little slice of brilliance right there by St. Brown. At the very end of the route, he went
negative 29
to almost gain rebound position.
Yeah,
come back to the ball.
I wouldn't be able to stream.
And man, I tell you what,
when your head if it gets much colder, I'm gonna have to get a bigger heater.
All the things that Dan Campbell has done to build Jared Goff's confidence. When he came out in that moment, no, we're not running it twice and punting.
What's the irony of
my quarterback's hands,
it being Stafford?
And he got it done.
You know, Stafford was there in Detroit for a number of years, and it's against the Rams.
win a
Who won a
playoff
Super
game.
Bowl with
Goff to
Stafford?
a knee.
Man, that stadium is, they're going to blow that roof off, guys. They're going to go berserk tonight in Detroit.
Tears in there for those folks.
They can't stop the clock now.
Mike, you live in this area. Give me some idea of what this is.
There's a term around here, SOL. Same old Lions. They always find a way.
Same old Lions.
To screw it up. And Dan Campbell changed that mentality, changed that with the people who brought in.
They only have to do one more knee, and that's game over.
It's a team that believes in themselves, and they didn't have a great second half, but this will be one of the most memorable nights in Detroit football for that 89-year-old and the 62,000 others here. One more knee, and business is done.
That's it. Game over.
And Detroit, for the first time in 32 years.
32 years, guys. 32 years. That is crazy. My goodness. Alrighty, guys, that is going to be it for the stream. I'm going to go warm up, close it out, try to figure out why I'm shadow banned. So, hey, we'll see you guys later. The sixth child, if you guys appreciate y'all hanging out here, liking it up, and we'll see you guys. Take your breath away. I believe so. I believe so. Great job. All right, man. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back again tomorrow, so check it out. And let's see here. This thing will end. And like I said, we'll see you guys later. Thank y'all.